Hi boss, sorry I couldn't make it, but I'd like to personally congratulate you for being elected as the president of the Management Association of the Philippines. You brought honor to this fraternity time and again, and we all look up to you. They're asking me to share my fondest memory of you. Ito na yung tip ko sa inyo mga brads. Lasingin nyo si Perry, kumuha kayo ng microphone at ibigay nyo kay Perry, magpatugtog kayo ng mga oldies, and just let it happen. Just let it happen. Okay? Then you'll see what I'm talking about. What trait about Perry do I admire the most? We all know who Perry Pe is and what he's done and what he's achieved. Meron ba kayong ganito? No. Picture with Pia Words back in New York. Wala kayong ganyan. But when you actually sit down and talk to Perry, you'll soon realize that he's one of the most humble guys you'll ever meet. It's very rare to meet people like that nowadays. Isang taong willing tumulong hanggang sa kayang tumulong. And I owe him a lot, both in my career in the fraternity and in my professional career. That's why I look up to him and idol ko yan si Perry. So, to you, boss, again, I'd like to congratulate you and wish you nothing but success.
As the dean then of the law school, I remember very well that when we celebrated our 75th anniversary in the law school, Dean Perife actually mobilized his batch to help us in being able to celebrate properly with important events. The rededication of Justicia was one of them. The providing for the various portraits for the Ateneo justices, the other one. So you can see that he was a true Atenean, and more importantly that he supported a brother who was then trying to be the best dean that he could possibly be. That was my fondest memory. The funniest story that I can think of is when he actually replaced Dean Roy Raffles as the dean of the Palawan Law School, and therefore he became active in the Philippine Association of Law Schools. And the moment he joined the Philippine Association of Law Schools, he became the most vibrant and dynamic of them all. He would bring them out and make sure that the deans always enjoyed themselves. At night, he would bring them to karaoke bars, all good fun. That was you could see the happy personality that he brought, and he eventually became the president of PALS and eventually chairman.
So what trait about Senior Brad do you respect or admire the most?
Well, the fact that he has always been a person who goes out of his way to serve not only his fellow men, not only his colleagues in the profession, but more so the law school and all its stakeholders. We all know how much Dean Perry has supported almost all law school groups, including the Mooters, supported them not only with financial support, but in any support that he can do in order that they would perform well, do well, moot well. He's also a good utopian, as you know. He never says no to a Brad who comes to him in need of help, whether that Brad would be an undergrad or he would already be in the profession. More importantly, I support him as a person and as a lawyer who exudes not only competence but the best value. He's a person who goes out there and tries to do good. He's competent because not only does he handle not only is he the rainmaker of Romulo Babanta, but he handles great projects that allow this country to be a better country. So he's a very good person, a very good lawyer, a very good Atenean, and a wonderful utopian.
Senior Brad Perry, he's the type of person that every Brad should want to become. Parang every single thing that you could think of na you would want to be, siya yun eh. Good looking, rich, intelligent, accomplished, and yet still, have a very down-to-earth kind of demeanor about himself. Parang his batchmates, I've heard from him, senior grads who tease him before because of his being married to one of the richest families, pero he more than carries his weight because he is by his own right somebody that is to be respected, to be admired. He's if he were your son, you'd be very proud of him. You would want him to be a friend. You want to be like him. Kumbaga parang kung meron yung be like Mike, ito be like Perry. He's a partner of one of the largest and most powerful law firms in the Philippines. He used to be the editor-in-chief of the Law Journal, was a dean's lister in law school. Parang the accolades just keep on coming, they just pile up. Just this golden pile of accomplishments. He's a dean of a law school. So what else is there to say about him? He's just, it's awesome. So I'm not surprised that he was voted, or he was appointed as president of the Management Association of the Philippines, because the Management Association of the Philippines knows what would be good for itself. And to get a guy like Perry to be the president of the Management Association of the Philippines is just them recognizing just how good he is for them. And they know that it is under his stewardship and under his guidance that it will be able to accomplish greater heights. Kasi it's being run by Perry, being run by one of the ultimate utopians. When we recruit potential recruits in the fraternity, he's one of the first names that we mention as our brads. What does that say about the guy? And he's bankrolled bar ops after bar ops of the fraternity. He's sponsored major events, and whenever he does these things, he never asks for anything in return, not a single thing. Just gives you an idea of just how generous he is also. And of course, all of these accomplishments and all of these accolades are just balanced by his humility and his his down-to-earth attitude as a person. So what more can you ask for? What more can you say? The guy is just excellence personified. So sa akin, well, there's nothing else to say except bakit hindi? Diba? It would be ludicrous, even insane, for the Management Association of the Philippines not to get a guy like him to run it. Because every organization would want only the best to run it. And the Management Association of the Philippines is just such an organization that knows who the best person is, and they got the best. So, Senior Red Perry, Boss Perry, congratulations. Thank you for being a bright example of what we should aspire to become. And for the younger generations of grads, thank you for setting a template. Thank you for being the benchmark that we can compare ourselves, or we can measure ourselves up to. That one day we could say that, okay, I'm a little bit like Perry now. Congratulations po.
Attorney Pe, congratulations on your appointment as MAP President. MAP meaning Most Under the Sayang Perry. I'm so proud of you. Mwah!